So, the ending of my tale I began early.
Yes, your tale of single-handedly fighting off a pack of trolls. We embedded 4 women on the same night.
Well, if you don't want to hear it, that's your loss.
If I wanted to hear a tall tale, I'd read a children's story. Get some better stories, Everett.
So, Thren, you were abandoned, huh?
Yeah? What of it?
So, is it true bandits get, you know, real friendly with the wildlife?
You're an idiot.
Hello everybody and welcome to A Good Death, a Skyrim Permadeath series where the difficulty is always set to legendary, and each new character, class, race, starting location, all that good stuff is all randomly selected. If this sounds good to you, please do hit that like and subscribe button because it helps out my channel a lot. And I do this every Saturday at about 6 p.m. UTC, which is 11 a.m. my time here in sunny Arizona. So if this sounds good to you, please just click the buttons, will ya? Okay, let's see. This is our new guy after we had a long run with Stabbin' Gavin, the Breton rogue. Now we have rolled a new random character, the Redguard Acrobat. Let's see. Last couple of days, we've just been kind of discovering more about Kaim here. He is Dragonborn. We took on Bleak Falls Barrow to retrieve the Golden Claw for Lucan Valerius. And we were able to read the word wall there, so he is Dragonborn. Let's see. He also comes from a... It's hard to see here. Let's do this. He also comes from a super secret underground thieves organization in Hammerfell. One in which they all blind themselves in order to sort of avoid suspicion for their thieving ways. And it looks like he's got a bunch of scars around his eyes too, and I kind of feel like the headdresses that they wear, they kind of opened up the eyes and just sent them out into a sandstorm to survive as sort of a rite of passage and to learn to use their other senses as opposed to just relying on their sight. So kind of an Arya Stark doing the Faceless Man training and sort of like a Daredevil type inspired concept here. Let's see, we have eventually made our way to Riften, where we have joined the Thieves Guild and have sort of made some friends here, impressed some people with how we carry ourselves and how we carry about our business. We have recently, or actually, let's see, have I spoken to Maven yet, or am I on my way there? No, I have not spoken to Maven yet, so we're going to have to go up to the Bee and Barb. We'll speak to Maven about this job in Whiterun, but I have also picked up a bunch of different jobs from Delvin and Vex, things to do while we're in Whiterun, chasing down this job from Maven. So I think that's where we'll start. We're going to start with talking to Maven, and then I want to head up to Windhelm, because there is some starting gear that we're going to need. And we've heard some rumors about the Dark Brotherhood being summoned there. And as Kaim is trying to expand his guild's influence into Skyrim here, it being in the midst of a civil war and everything. The iron is hot for the striking. Talking about underground guilds and underground establishments and things like that, the Dark Brotherhood is definitely one of those. So he wants to try to scout those out too. So let's get to it, shall we? First Maven, then Windhelm to investigate the Dark Brotherhood there, and then we'll head to Whiterun at the behest of Maven here. What time is it? 10:22 a.m. And I think I have sold off all my loot off stream, so should be good to go there. Just the stolen amethyst. Oh, I have a ton of torches though that I don't need. Let's drop those off. Keep a couple, just in case. Actually, I think we'll be able to get to Maven's sort of place of business, the Bee and Barb, quicker if we take the secret exit. There we go. I've also done training mostly in Sneak. So I think we left last stream at level 5 or 6. I've done a bunch of training, spent all my gold that I got from selling off all that loot on Sneak training, because as soon as we get to Sneak level 50, we can take the Light Foot perk, which will give us access to the double jump, which is sort of a very important perk for the Acrobat. It's sort of a gameplay defining one. Hey, we have Professor Futon Triangle. Hello, friend. Hope you're doing well. And we have 57 Strudel. Very nice to see you. Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope your hubby is recovering well from the tooth stuff that he had. Man, that's so bizarre. God, no fun at all. No fun at all. And Gail, welcome, welcome. Not quite afternoon here yet. It's 11 a.m. Oh, he's doing great. Good, good. Glad to hear. Okay, so let's go talk to Maven. First things first.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place.
This is an ode
Pull up
to
a seat.
Skyrim's.
Oh, okay.
truest
So
sons
she
and
is
daughters.
has forgiven us, it sounds like. After coercing her into giving us her payment money, or protection money.
To the days come and gone. For the
Not
age
gonna
of
take a seat near
you're
someone
the
this dangerous.
You don't look so impressive.
Drive out the empire
That's kind of the point, Maven. If I looked impressive, then I wouldn't be as sneaky, would I? How about we skip the conversation, we go right to the work.
You're a firebrand, aren't you? It's about time Brynjolf sent me someone with business sense. I was beginning to think he was running some sort of beggars guild over there.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't look far off from it, but something tells me you have no faith in the guild, huh?
Faith? I don't have faith in anyone.
You just got back from a
All I
2-mile
care about is
walk
cause and effect.
after all
Did the
that?
job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area.
Well, they do say exercise is a good painkiller. I don't know who they are, but or if I can trust someone who wants to exercise after surgery, but apparently it's effective. All right, so why don't you just tell me where to begin?
Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Macius. He'll fill you in on all the details.
Sounds good. Bannered Mare, Whiterun, Malus Macius. Oh no, not the Bannered Mare, the Hunting Brew
One more
Meadery.
time, in case I wasn't clear.
Oh my God.
You quit this job and you will be sorry.
You've got to hold my hand, Maven. All right. Okay, so now let's hitch a ride up to Windhelm, and we'll see about this Dark Brotherhood stuff. So I had my wisdom teeth? No, just one of the wisdom teeth taken out. It's probably 2 or 3 years ago at this point. Probably closer to 3 or 4, I guess. And I was on all the good painkillers, you know, so I was back in the bedroom sleeping. And my wife had fallen asleep watching TV out in the living room. And she woke up and started screaming, which woke me up. Well, we're lucky. Excuse me, got some
Need a ride?
amphibious creatures lodged in my larynx here.
Where do you want to go?
Which of course woke me up, and we were actually lucky that I did wake up with the whatever I was taking at the time.
Climb back and we'll be off.
And so I came out to see what was going on, and she's like, "There's a huge dog staring at me.
Ever been to Windhelm?
There's a huge dog in the house."
Skyrim by some accounts.
So I went marching out there, and sure enough, there was a big old like boxer just kind of hanging out in the living room, all confused. Looked just as scared as my wife. And then my own dog comes marching out, all sleepy and everything, and sees the big old enormous pooch in the middle of her own living room and proceeds to pee all over my bare foot. So that was nice. It turns out the dog was friendly and everything. It wasn't like crazed or anything. It just had made its way in through the dog door, and I guess boxers and boxer mixes have a tendency to jump and climb up over walls and stuff, so turned out there was a foster home for dogs 5 or 6 houses down the street. And he had, in turn, jumped over each one of the walls until he came to our yard and decided he smelled something he liked either in the yard or coming through the doggy door or something, and decided to let himself in. But yeah, that was a long night of non-recovery for me. I was supposed to be sleeping. Ended up looking for this lost dog's owner all night and all morning. So that's my tooth extraction story. Hey, Nemesis 51, welcome.
Are you here to bully us and tell
Hope
us
you're
to
doing
leave?
well. No, I don't hate your people.
You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
Why would anyone think you're a spy?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Alright, well, be safe. Okay, let's see. Can ask around about this this Dark Brotherhood business here. Let's check the innkeeper. Hello Python, hi Adder. Welcome.
Come on in. We've got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Oh, it looks like Python wrote Cam. I just realized that CARN looks
This here's
a
Candle
lot
Hot
like
Hall.
CAM.
Great rooms upstairs, and there's
That's
a
kinda
bed
funny.
for rent on the ground floor.
I wonder how many people know me as Cam. That's kind of hilarious. Heard any rumors?
Folks been hearing some strange stuff coming from the Aretino place. Chanting. Talk is, little Aventus is trying to contact the Dark Brotherhood.
Aha, so that was fruitful right away.
Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It does. You think most do? That's funny. Yeah, well. You know, the subscriber numbers, I've reached 500 earlier this week. Just a few more days at above 500 here, and I'll be able to make some community posts. I've already got the ability to make shorts, so that's awesome.
Then it's true.
Halfway to 1,000.
Saying that Aventus Aretino is doing the Black Sacrament, trying to summon the Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, Grimvar. Always with the nonsense. No, of course not. Those are just
Thank you.
tickets.
Fine. Then I'll invite him out to play. He lives right there. I'm going to knock on his door.
No, child. Wait! That boy, that house, they are cursed.
Nice look on the Dark Elf. Yeah, I'm running so many NPC overhauls
I won't
that
deny it, child.
I can't even remember which ones I'm running. I'm just running it's an old version of the novice or the novice guide. I'm sure they've updated their NPC section since.
I am the only friend you
But I'm gonna ride this load order, this mod list until the wheels fall off. That's for sure. I am planning on switching to the Nemesis engine soon, so I can get the improved TK dodge. I'm also running a new mod, pause on load screen. So I'll be able to show that off here soon. So whenever you come out of a load screen, it actually pauses the game until you move, which could save my bacon in certain situations here. So I don't know if you can tell right now, but the game is completely frozen right now until I hit a button or move the thumbsticks. Oh, there it goes. I actually have it set to automatically go after like 8 seconds. So it will eventually unfreeze either after that 8 seconds has expired or I move my character or push a button. Destruction, huh?
Sweet mother, send your child unto me for the sins of the unworthy.
Hey, Magus. Welcome, welcome.
Blood and fear. Sweet mother, send your child unto me for the
Hey, kid.
Finally! My prayers have been answered!
What's going on here?
It worked! I knew you'd come, I just knew it! I did the Black Sacrament over and over with the body and the things, and then you came!
Thank you for all the congrats. Yeah, it's something I've worked hard on. It's been a long time in the making. I am averaging about a new subscriber a day. I'm hoping that goes up a little bit. But it's growing a lot faster now than it was when I started years ago, that's for sure. Yes, of course, the Black Sacrament.
It took so long, so very long.
We're looking for a connection to the Dark Brotherhood here. And maybe running the same contract will sort of make us cross paths with them.
My mother, she died.
That's what Kaim's thinking anyway.
I'm all alone now. So they sent me to that terrible orphanage in Riften.
4.4 the other day. I don't even know what version number I'm running.
They call it Grella.
It's probably somewhere in the 3s, I'm guessing.
Not kind. She's terrible to all of us. So I ran away and came home and performed the Black
But nothing on
Sacrament.
it is broken, so I'm not gonna fix it.
Grella the kind.
What's going on over here on the shadow over to the right? It looks like he's got a little dangly piece coming out of his belly.
Sorry. To be honest, I'm kind of lonely here.
Oh no, that's his dagger.
Getting sent to Honor. I really miss my friends there.
All right. So let's see. Let's go ahead. Let's get the Dark Brotherhood stuff running first because that will give us some. Oh, I'm late 3x. Okay. The standard version is the only one up so far. The Redux version should be done soon. The Redux will take at least 8-9 gigabytes of VRAM, and the full version is now over 12. Holy crap. Can you even get a graphics card with over 12 gigabyte? Well, I mean, you can. Like the Titan cards and stuff have 20, but that RAM is slower, so it doesn't hit the same. Yeah, so the Dark Brotherhood having access to that sanctuary is going to give us get us some gear that we can use that's going to make our jobs a lot easier here. The hood has a sneak enchantment on it. The shoes have muffle on them, and the hands have a backstab with daggers enchantment on them, boosting that damage. And all three of those we can use. The robes are a little conspicuous for my tastes. I don't remember exactly what they do. I'll have to look at them when we actually get access to the sanctuary. But they look a little ridiculous, and I'd rather not wear those into town or whatever.
Need a ride?
And they're a little loose and flowy for someone like an acrobat who relies
Where do you
on
want to
flexibility and mobility, you know?
Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ready to
So
go
we'll
yet?
probably stick with the common clothes.
Oh,
We could
steady.
switch to like farmers' clothes or miners' clothes or beggars' clothes based on the situation. Probably just stick with common clothes for the most part. 3080 Ti, 3090 or better, yeah. I like Melva's guide. I don't use half of what it specified, and I don't care. It's very useful for... Yes, it is. Absolutely. And, you know, the texture overhauls and stuff, the textures are only going to be output at whatever your screen resolution is, so the textures aren't going to hurt your system as much. It's the meshes and stuff that, like the high poly meshes, that are going to bring your system down. The 4K textures and stuff, those are only going to affect your load speed, not your memory. So Maven didn't give us a deadline for this Haunting Broom Meadery stuff. So we could take a couple days here if we need. So let's do that. Let's chill out until night. So about 10 o'clock. I went back to Lexi since it also just updated. Way more precise with their conflict resolution and consistency. Okay. I remember Lexi's had some problems though in its last release. Did they fix those in the new one? Yeah, textures. I use what I enjoy looking at. Some of it is higher res and some of it isn't. Yeah, that's fine. That's not going to tank your system too much. But things like NPC overhauls, if they have like the high poly heads and stuff, that can hurt a little bit.
Those who shirk their duties will get an extra beating. Do I make myself clear?
Yes,
Skrellig.
Skrellig.
And one more thing. I will hear no more talk of adoptions.
What'd you do over there, Feindal? In and out. Kaim doesn't mess around. Oh, he's gonna make a good assassin, huh? Oh, and this is perfect. He's got the cover of another thief getting caught. Oh. Yeah, me too. I'm getting out of here. But that's fortuitous. You're not giving him armor? No, the Acrobat does not wear armor. The Acrobat has no talent in armor. So we're stuck with clothing. The Acrobat is archery, one-handed, sneak, pickpocket, lockpicking, and speech. So all of the thiefy stuff, aside from the light armor skill and adding in the one-handed skill instead.
Where do you want to go?
Well, now I would like to go to Whiterun, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Never been to Whiterun before? The Jarl's Palace is something to see. Dragon Search, they call it. Big old dragon skull hanging on the wall.
A lot of changes and runs fine. Okay, good. Ooh, like Merrick's play, huh? Those are some lofty britches to fill.
By Izmir, it's true. A jester.
Anyone ever considered creating a real-life enchanting table? I have kind of a workbench in my garage. I need to replace that thing, though. That thing's old. Came with the house. It's really beaten up.
Well, sounds like you've had quite the journey.
Not quite the same thing as an enchanting table, but, you know, I do work on some upgrades for my computer and stuff there. It's kind of the same thing, right? Can I break down my old enchanted bathrobe? Bathrobe's a little haunted there, Magus.
But we must have more
Time for a new one.
for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order.
It definitely emanates some kind of aura, I'm sure.
That stubborn pride of yours and ask your for help.
That would be fun, actually. A kind of work table that looks like an enchanting table. Yeah, that would be kind of cool.
Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Doing some chores over there, Feindal. All right, well, let's head to the Bannered Mare. We'll get some rest, and then we'll head to Haunting Brew in the morning. See what's going on there. Oh, no, Malice is actually here in the Bannered Mare. That's right. Pay attention, Karn. Jeez. Hey, Tom. Warm sands to you as well, friend. Hope you're doing well.
Thank you. Thank you. No, please.
Come
Hold
on
your
in.
applause.
Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get
One
the
more
cold
song.
out.
What say you? Yeah? All right then.
Let's go ahead and get our room taken care of here, and then we'll go talk to Malice.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthal. Mages in a burial crypt. No good can come of that.
Okay, just here to rent a room. You're a weary blind man on his travels.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
My Khajiit is going well. Oh, good.
Yes?
I know where the room is, thanks.
understand.
Don't actually know where the room is, but I have a guide here who can show me. Good for nothing layabout is around here somewhere, I'm sure.
Thank you, good patrons of the Bannered Mare. Thank you.
Alright, you must be Malus Machias, huh?
Sadia, wake up there.
Oh, jeez. So let me get this drink situation taken care of, and then we'll talk business. Wow, did YouTube update? Chat seems way quicker today. Oh, nice. YouTube's always updating. I can barely keep up with it, honestly. But if chat's quicker,
Depends. Are you thirsty?
that's a good thing. That's an
Hungry?
awesome thing, actually. That pause on load screen would be a lifesaver. Often Khajiit sneaks into a room cave and gets instantly attacked. Yes, yes. I'm running a specific version of it. Don't remember. There's like 3 or 4 different versions of it, each that have their own flavor. And the one that I am running seems to work better with controllers than the other ones. It's just a plugin, DLL, and a config file that goes in alongside it. Let's see, we'll go with some ale. How about that?
Now, please, no more questions.
Geez, I don't remember the exact one. There's one by W. Skeever. That one never worked for me for some reason.
Can't a man drink in
Couldn't get that one working, and I think it was an incompatibility with my controller.
I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to
But
do.
W. Skeever does link to another couple in his post section for his version of the mod to another couple that actually worked pretty well for me anyway. And this one just seems to work better with the left and the right stick. You have the poison?
No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sadbjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't
People who
mix
go to the
well.
tombs and pray respect similar to Necromancer, especially if they believe that their departed can hear them. Just a thought, by the way, no offense to anybody. Oh, yeah, no, I don't think anybody's going to be offended by that.
You're going to happen by and lend.
I mean, the whole necromancy thing is more about the manipulation
Going to give you the
of death,
poison
right?
on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing.
It seems like technically, and if such a thing existed scientifically, that, you know, restoration and necromancy would be very closely related,
Maven and I
even though they're
spent
often at
weeks
odds.
planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sadbjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work.
Seems nicely in sync with the video this week. Oh, awesome. So offer pay respect to the ancestors. This one perhaps, Karn. Pause after load unscripted. I think that might be it. There's no actual scripts. It's just a DLL, so it's just an engine injection. Let's see. Yeah, I see where you're going, Python. Definitely, if you're communing with the dead, that's that should fall under the necromancy umbrella, right? The Dark Elves do it all the time, and they just straight up say it's necromancy. But when like the Nords and stuff pray to Talos or their ancestors or whatever, they don't see it as such. And then the Redguards are,
remember,
even on the opposite end of the spectrum, where they won't have anything to do with their dead. Either by, you know, visiting them in the afterlife or trying to manipulate them for their own purposes. Okay, yeah, we'll do this whole thing in the morning. It's probably gonna be a lot less conspicuous helping out with the Skeever infestation in the morning than it is at 12:30 in the morning. Oh, I forgot to turn on my my Nuka-Cola Quantum. Just saw that in the background. I happened to glance down at the camera and I was like, hey, that thing's not glowing. I love that thing. It looks awesome. Got all my BGS stuff up there. Hope to add some Starfield stuff to it when that comes out. Okay, what do we have to eat? Eat. Drink. Try to keep it light. We had the boiled cream treat and the seared slaughterfish. I enjoyed playing a Redguard who came from the Unclean Clan. Their job was to deal with the Walking Dead and necromancers. Yeah, and I think Couch Warrior played a similar character. They're kind of shunned by society. What was it, like the Abadallah Ah or something like that? I don't remember. The guy's name was Raiden, right? Raiden. I don't remember the faction from Hammerfell that dealt with the Walking Dead though. But there's a specific thing in lore that does it. Ashaba, yeah. Yeah, I don't know about the spelling either. I couldn't even.
You already have been told you're not allowed here.
Ooh, what's going on here?
Go back the way you came.
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to look for her.
I don't care what you're doing. After what happened, you're lucky I don't toss you in jail.
Now even the Alakir don't know about Kaim's previous guild back in Hammerfell. Jeez, guard. All right. I'll be Pave. Jeez. Who are you looking for?
A woman. A foreigner.
To be honest, the older version of Norvis looks better than the new one, in my opinion.
Likely not using her true name. We will
well, I mean, that's just
regarding her location.
The nature of progress in anything, right?
In Rorikstead, if you learn anything.
Mod guides, software versions, mod guide versions, mods themselves. There's an ebb and flow to, you know, if they're better, they're worse. Got to try new things, and every time you try a new thing, there's a possibility of something going wrong. Doesn't mean you can't fix it and move on, but yeah, eventually it'll probably start getting better again. It's a hell of a lot better than vanilla, one way or the other. This, I think, looks amazing. I know a lot of people don't like the white walls of Whiterun.
It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information.
But I'm quite happy
If
with
that
the way my
doesn't
game
interest
looks.
you, feel free to walk away.
You did right with this one, Karn. Keep it. Oh, okay, good. And the reshade looks really amazing too. I love what the reshade does. It washes out the snow sometimes, but I've heard from people who actually get to experience snow now and then that snow on a sunny day can wash everything out.
Maybe somewhere in this city. We will find her eventually.
You can easily swap FNIS for Nemesis. Okay, good. Haven't gotten on it yet. I'm winding down on my agent build guide, and once I'm done with that, then I'll be able to switch over. The question that I have though is it as easy as having just another profile with Nemesis, or do I have to rerun the engine every time I switch over from an FNIS profile to a Nemesis profile? Because with FNIS, if I'm running a profile with animations that need to be sort of generated through that tool, and then I switch back to another profile that doesn't have those mods or has other mods that need an expansion of that, then I get T-poses all over the place. And then I have to rerun the engine when I switch that profile, which isn't a big deal. Snow on a sunny day will almost blind you. You can use the same profile because they both use FNIS ESP. Okay, cool. So yeah, as soon as I am done with the agent build guide, and I have that released and everything for the next non-permadeath playthrough that I'm gonna do a build guide for, then I'll start using Nemesis. I do heavily leverage TK dodge, especially for characters like this who have no armor and can't block. You need to rely on something, and that something for defense is, you know, in the case of the Acrobat, you can either find a perch somewhere that the enemies can't reach, or you just use TK dodge and avoid the enemies altogether. Okay, so the PCA EA2 is off, and I have some things hooked up to that right now that I am using. Not a big deal. Not a deal breaker, for sure.
What are you gawking at? Can't you see I have problems
Nemesis
here?
also has XPMSC Nemesis script fixes. Okay, cool. That's another big one. Use DAR mods instead of PCA. Okay. I'll have to look into the DAR. There's only one thing that I use, and I haven't even leveraged it on stream so far. And basically, I took the jab cross animations and dumped them into the Oriental katana animations, so that for my ninja characters, they have the more kung fu karate, realistic type stuff. And I also dumped the kicks, the power attack unarmed kicks in there too. So that's probably the only thing that I'm gonna have to, and I can just throw those in as a default profile thing, or using DAR. That's another thing that I would have to look into. I don't know anything about it. Let's try to persuade him.
Well, that's not how I operate.
Oh,
so
is it?
forget it?
Well, you better, or I yell skeever.
Okay.
Oh, that got him.
No need to make rash decisions. Here's how.
Newer TK dodge is way smoother and faster. Yep. That's from what I've seen. Yeah, no script lag whatsoever. And I get plenty of script lag even when things are going well with TK dodge. You kind of gotta telegraph it a little bit. If you plan to use any PCEA mod, you can create a folder structure in the Nemesis version, and it's basically the same thing. Okay. Rabbit hole. I was just trying to double check the name of Stu's Redguard character and ran across this. Vinyan Ramshackle. Who else remembers him? One of the creepiest ever. I do not remember that one.
Some poison. I was going to have
it sounds vaguely familiar, like I heard it on a podcast or something.
Vanished. If you plant this in the vermin's nest,
he was definitely a creepy character.
Ever coming back.
And that's coming from me, who doesn't like TK dodge.
Don't come back until everyone...
Yeah, I like TK dodge, and in the right situations, it works close to perfect, but yeah, with no script lag whatsoever, that would be ideal. It was like it was built into the game to begin with, which I feel like it should have been. In my opinion, I know you're not a fan, but I feel like it adds a little freedom of movement that it was missing before. Alright.
Now I've got to clean up this mess.
Yeah, clean up this mess. I started to actually like it. Okay. Okay, now this is gonna get a little wonky. This, at such a low level with no armor, there are some very strong enemies down here that can lead us to a very quick death. Not necessarily a good death, but a quick one, yeah. Feindal, I need you down there running interference for me. Oh, these are the Venom Fangs too, even at level 8. Feindal, you want to help with this?
Come on.
There you go. Where's your shield? I gave you that shield to use it. You're useless, Feindal. Oh, there he goes.
I'll see you in...
Let's wait till we're hidden again, and then we'll go help him out if we have to. Wow, they really scurried away, didn't they? Well, I guess skeevers do be scurrying. Okay. Now he is off his alert status there, out of his combat stance. Now that one Venom Fang is gonna make his way back up through here, I'm sure of it. Now once we get Aura Whisper, we'll be able to fully leverage our other heightened senses a little better. As of right now, we only have Campfire Instincts, and we're not much of a camper. Oh, here we go. Missed. There we go. Alright, looks like we alerted somebody else though, so let's back up. Get safe. Feindal, was that you? Hey, Joe is in the chat. What's up, Mr. Monk? Hope you are doing well. Alright, is this just a regular skeever or is this a Venom Fang? If this is a Venom Fang, we're gonna have to be very, very careful. That is definitely a Venom Fang. Let's get back to our little hidey hole over here. Why didn't you come investigate? Little skeevy wonder. Oh, there are two of them now. Okay. Wow, that went right through him. That's not fair. There we go. That was just a regular skeever. The Venom Fang is right there. Here we go. Maybe I can get him from here. Oh. Okay. So that's scary area number 1 taken care of. Oh my god! The hell were you doing here? Okay, that scared the crap out of me. Glad I was still sneaking. Okay, what kind of skeever is this? How you doing up there, Feindal? Okay, I might need you on this one. This is a venom fang. We got to be prepared to run away. Oh, crap. Okay. So the light clothing here at least makes us sneakier. Less prone to being detected when we move. Once we can get into the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, we could get the Shrouded Shoes. Will be even harder to detect while moving. We'll also have the benefit of the Shrouded Hood, which gives us a sneak boost. Alright, I hear ya. Venom fangs all over the place. Oh, they're both venom fangs, of course. Eventually, we'll have a higher archery skill level, and we can start one-shotting stuff like this. Venom Fang Skeevers are actually very high-level enemies to be taking on at level 8. So it's going to take a few hits. Okay, took care of that one. God, it sounds like it's coming from behind me. I don't like that. Hey, we got Mr. B in the chat too. Welcome, welcome. That looks like we got a pretty lively audience today. I like it. I like it. Sorry, I'm probably missing a whole lot of stuff going on in chat right now. Oh, he found me. Faendal, help me out with that one, please. Ah, crap. Ah! All right. Whoa, okay. Shot you in your skeevy butt. Chat shenanigans. Nah. Chat wouldn't stoop so low as to shenanigans, would they? Definitely not. Chat is made up of all high-class individuals. Don't even know the meaning of the word shenanigans. What am I saying? I know you guys too well. We'll be on a long dick and poop joke thread any second now. I know you guys. You've got your monocle. Hope there's a top hat to go along with that. There it is, the monocle. This one looks a little bigger. He might take more than one shot. Oh, a lot more than one shot. All right. Luckily, most of these spiders are too big to get through. That one looks a little smaller. But the big guy... just went up to Faendal, sniffed his butt, and then turned around and went away. One reason not to wipe, I suppose. He's oblivious. And we're not even playing Oblivion. Just a little spaced out. I guess he didn't have enough caffeine this morning. I can commiserate. 3 down. I think we just got the big mommy one left. You alive in there, friend? The engine's running, but there's no one at the wheel. Oh, nope, there's another baby one left. Okay. Now we just have mommy left, I think. Okay, she's probably going to take another 2 or 3 shots, I think. Here you are. I see you. Just one more. Then we got to start thinking about Hamelin. Monocle and pipe. Signs of sophistication. Yep, that's all you need. A monocle and a pipe, and everybody knows you got class. I mean, as long as you got a monocle and a pipe, you could be, you know, like, sniffing your farts and reading a Mad magazine, and everybody would still think you have class. That's why I keep those on hand, just in case. Okay, now there are a couple of traps in here that I need to be well aware of, because that will take a healthy chunk of my life at this level, on this difficulty, and with this lack of armor. Okay, now Hamelin likes to surround himself with skeevers, some venom fangs, some not. Gonna have to just assume that they all are until I know otherwise. Take this low and slow. Okay, one more bend here, and then that should open up into the skeever den. This should be far enough. If I have to make a hasty escape, I can. I've disabled all those traps so I can make a run for it if I have to. But he shouldn't follow us too far up. Okay. Famous last words, I know. Yes, Hamelin is definitely a powerful mage. Okay, that was a regular skeever we got rid of. This one I think is another regular skeever. Yeah, he went down easy. Alright, now is he hearing us or was he just hearing the arrow? Hopefully he just heard the arrow. Way very slowly. Oh, damn, all that progress. Ah. Well, that's some bullshit. What do we got here? Now, this rarely tells me anything that I can actually use, but sometimes it gives me hints as to what might have caused it. ES tri-shape burner? And just regular Skyrim. Hey, this might have just been a good old Skyrim crash. Alright, clear that out. Not gonna need it. Okay, so what I'm probably gonna do here is toggle God mode until we get to where we left off. It's not cheating because I already got through it. Yeah, no, it basically has. There have been a couple crashes here and there, but there's no way to avoid those. Ah, the old tri-shape burner gets you every time. It does indeed. Well, now it gives me a chance to catch up on chat anyway. Oh, I've already lost a lot of them. You guys are very talkative. I like that. But it also means I'm not going to be able to see a lot of the older ones. All right. Let's just be sure to remember to toggle that back off. Try to get as many sneak shots in as I can as well, because come on. That all goes to progression for the sneak skill that I don't want to lose. Ooh, this one had a flawless garnet on it too. Nice. Ban F5. Oh, wait. Yeah, in a permadeath, the F5 kind of hits a little softer. But I leverage it heavily just in case I run into a crash like this. I just hadn't F5'd in a while. I gotta remember to do that. Yeah, this list has been pretty bulletproof overall, but especially while I'm running OBS and streaming, it does tend to be a little less stable, which is understandable. I do have an old Alienware Alpha, which is one of those small form factor PCs. Oh, my dog just barged in. Just a second. Let me appease the pup. We'll do a quick puppet cam here, too. Hey, come here. Say hi to everybody. Come here for a second. Oh. Got my little puppy here. Giving you some kisses. Yeah, oh, you got kisses for Dad, too. Did you know I love you a whole bunch? And that you're my favorite puppy #1 in the whole wide world? And you're the cutest, and the sweetest, and the girlest. Oh, best. Were you a good girl out there? Yeah, you were. You get a treat? You want to get a snack? What'd you do? Did you poop? Or did you pee? Can you say to everybody hello? Say hello. I love you. Oh, I know. Tell everybody. You tell everybody. Alright. Okay. I have been summoned. I will be back. Okay, back on it. How we doing here? Oh, that bastard got past me somehow. Let me catch up. Oh, let's see. What you drinking? I am drinking a Coca-Cola with the real cane sugar. So Mexican Coke, I think is what these people, or what people call it. They had them on sale at Costco, so I bought a whole bunch of them. It just tastes like regular Coke to me. I don't know what the big deal is. But it does make it feel like kind of a treat. You have to do the whole bottle opener thing and everything on it. So it's more of like an effort to get to it, so it kind of makes it taste better, I think, is the whole thing. Oh, a puppet show? That would have been nice, huh? If I could actually make her move her mouth in time with what I'm saying. No, that dog has a mind of her own. And I wouldn't have it any other way. That little dog makes me laugh every single day. With her crazy antics. Okay, back to the spiders. Pick off all the little ones before we go for the big one. Oh, so now Feindal decides to be useful. Yeah, after after I put God mode on, and now we're not in any danger. Still trying to level that sneak, though. That's the big one. That's the mommy spider. We gotta pick off all the babies first. Out of the way, mama. Oh, now she found us. She can't get in, though. Good call, Strudel. Quick saving now.
You've taken your last breath.
Oh, nice stick there.
You can't beat me. You can't hide from me.
Give him the steak.
There you are.
Wow, he's taking it like a champ.
Enough.
Well, he did for a little while, at least. Yep, and I'll save again once I get to the last room. If I remember. No, I should. Sneak, 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 sneak. Wow, try to say that 10 times fast. Sneak, 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 sneak.
Pieces.
Okay. Little sloppier this time around, just because I can't be bothered. Ooh, we got a kill cam, though. Kaim looking cool as AF. You okay, buddy? Okay, remember about the traps? And once we get to the last room, we'll toggle off God mode, make a quick save. And Bob's your uncle. Kaim's your cousin. Feindal's your friend. Hamelin's your honey. Malice is your mate. Maven's your mom. And quick save. Okay. Now, if I remember, these first two were just regular old skeevers. This one first. Get him out of the picture. Take cover in the darkness. Yes, I did. I did ungod mode. I did that before I saved. Now, I think, I only had those two skeevers there. That's all I did before I crashed. And I crashed, it looked like it was switching into the kill cam for the third one. That's a Venom Fang, so he is going to... Oh, I got a Facelight edit mode here. Okay, Venom Fang's going to take at least 2 shots. So let's give him some space so that we can escape his wrath. So we drill him the first time. I was laughing too hard.
Come on, come on! You can't beat me!
Shut up, Faendal. Cheese and rice. Okay. Luckily, the Venom Fang does not respond to Faendal's taunting. Otherwise, we'd be in trouble. This should take care of him. Here we go. Another quick save. So usually when you have a little bit of instability, there's a good chance you'll see more in the same area. Want to make sure I'm covered. Okay, so there's one there. And there's one to the right of Hamelin. Take care of this guy first. Regular skeever. Oh, is this a Venom Fang? This one is a Venom Fang. Okay. Run away. Oh, I can't even see the cave. Okay.
Hello? Who's there?
Now, Hamelin, I think, also... Hamelin will heal, I think. He's got a healing spell that he will make lots of use of if you let him. Normally I try to use a paralysis poison on him. I don't know if I have one of those. Oh, we do have a weak one. So what I might be able to do is get him down to about half life or so before his AI will trigger the healing spell, and then hit him with the paralysis poison, and then run in and just start hacking him with the daggers.
What was that?
Right in the skeever hole. Barking ice hole. When entering a cave, could that be considered a cave in? Ooh. Can an avalanche be considered a cave out? Or a volcanic eruption, maybe? Okay, let's try this. Switch to the Daedric arrow. Taste my glowing red tip. Oh, killed him outright with the upgraded arrow. Very nice. I forget where I found those arrows. Oh, it was the frozen corpse on at Bleak Falls. Nice. Okay. Switch back to steel so we don't waste that one. That was a blowout, Karn. Oh, okay. So then what's a blow in? Three thieves. What do we got here? Sneak increase. Very nice. Now we're only 3 away from our esteemed level 50 there, which will give us the double jump, which will really enable this build even further. Anything else good in here? Let's turn on the lamp. You don't want to know what a blow-in is. That's fair, that's fair. You know I'm going to be Googling that shit later, though. Before the wife gets home. I'm going to Google blow-in plus sexy. Okay, now I think there are some traps here. Yes, there are indeed. Man, wouldn't that be some crap if I got through the whole Hamlin thing and then just died on those traps? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that actually has happened to me before, but just not in a permadeath. Not sure about an avalanche, but I'm thinking volcanoes are more like a planetary ejaculation. Planetary ejaculation would be an awesome name for an indie band. Feel free to use it, I got plenty. Wow, Strudel says. Wow. Strudel is queen of the sarcastic wow, and I am here for it. Okay, nothing in here, so I don't know why I'm bothering to lockpick this other than the level progression. See? I'm glad I did it. Return to Sabjorn. Yeah, you do have an obligation. It's a contractual requirement as a moderator of this channel that she has to throw out a sarcastic wow once a stream, at least. If she feels compelled, she can wow more than once per stream, and she often does. But it's not required. All right, Sabjorn.
Was something we discussed unclear?
Nope. All clear, and the job has been finished.
Well, it's about time. I had to stall the captain until you were finished.
And what about my pay?
You'll just have to wait until after the captain's finished. I suppose you can wait around if you must.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't miss this for the world, but he did stiff me, and I don't like that.
Well, Sabjorn, now that you've taken care of your little pest problem, how about I get a taste of some of your mead?
Help yourself, my lord. It's my finest brew yet. I call it Honningbrew Reserve. I think you'll find it quite pleasing to your palate.
Oh, come now. This is mead, not some wine to be sipped and savored. By the 8. What's in this?
I don't know. What's wrong?
You assured me this place was clean. I'll see to it that you remain in
I don't know,
irons
I
for
feel
the
like
rest of
rat
your
poison
days.
should taste good, right?
Please, I don't understand.
Or at least good to rats.
Silence, idiot. I
Do
should
rats
have
think
known
things
better than
taste
trust
good
this
that we
place
don't?
after it's been riddled with filth.
I beg you, please. This is not what it seems.
I feel like an effective rat poison would not taint the taste of mead too much.
You're in charge here until I can sort this all out.
It will be my pleasure.
Man, I hate to be sharing a barracks with this guy
You're coming with me to
after
Dragon's Reach.
after this situation.
Memory clears in the city's prisons.
He's gonna have a long, messy night ahead of him.
Move. Look, I assure you, this is all just a huge.
He's gonna have both cave outs and planetary ejaculations.
Farewell, Sabjorn.
Stiffed, he says. Yeah. I heard taint. Taint and stiff in the same phrase there. Rat poison mixed with haunting brew mead will really stiffen the taint.
I don't think that could have gone.
Actually, it'll probably do the exact opposite.
Anything else you need before you head back?
If we're really thinking about it, which I'm not sure you want to. I need to get a look at Sabjorn's books before I go.
So Maven wants to hunt down Sabjorn's private partner, huh? You're welcome to take
But he has a
look
very
around
discerning
Sabjorn's
palate. Yeah,
office.
for sure.
He keeps most of his papers stashed in his desk. Here, this should help.
Like whatever the mead equivalent to the movie Sideways is. He's the Paul Giamatti of that one. Let's see. All right.
Remember to put in a good word with Maven for me.
We're not friends. You tried to have me killed. All right. So, let's head upstairs here. Now, I've also made the mistake of just, you know, starting to clear out Sabjorn's room up there without being in sneak, and Malice down there will actually take issue with you stealing Sabjorn's stuff. I should have not even told him about needing to come up here, because then I would have gotten the lock picking progression for the lockpick there too. Go ahead and take that. Alchemy, don't use it, but I'll take the level progression. Take the silver stuff. I can sell that to, what's her name? Tonelia. They've been trying to buy out Sabjorn. Anything good in here? Fine clothes, huh? Yeah, I'll take both of those. So he has a financial backer that we can investigate. Somebody who has it in from Maven, it sounds like. Or the Thieves Guild. Here we go. I was looking for that level progression in lockpicking. I should get plenty of it here. So that's moving a little bit. There we go. Bah. There we go. And Strudel is back. Whew, I feel better. Oh, come on. All right. Lots of progression on the lockpicking skill. I like it a lot. Okay. So we got a new lead to follow up on with this promissory note. Let's head back to Whiterun here, and we will see what kind of trouble we can get into. We do have all those extra jobs for Vex and Delvin. Let's see what we got here. Retrieve the jewel pictured from Maiden Loom Manor in Whiterun. Okay, we'll check that. Sometimes the middle of the day is the best time to do these burglary jobs because everybody's out and about, leaving their stuff unguarded. Retrieve the garnet from Frost Fruit Inn in Rorikstead. Okay, so we can take a carriage over there. Plant the stolen amethyst in House Greymane in Whiterun. And clear Rorik's Manor in Rorikstead. Okay, so we're not going to do the Rorikstead stuff just yet. But we do have a stolen amethyst to plant in House Greymane. And we have the jeweled pitcher from Maidenloom Manor. So Maidenloom, is that the... Yeah, that's right outside the city proper there. So let's see if we can sneak in there. And I'm guessing we should see Vander pretty soon. Oh no, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn in the quest to Aventus. Let's go ahead and take care of that after the Maiden Loom thing. I was wondering why we haven't gotten the we know letter, because I didn't turn in the damn quest. An amethyst plant? Sweet, where do you find those? Usually at like a rock farm, I guess. Maiden Loom Manor. Who sees me? Is it the damn horse? Oh, it's you, huh? All right. I have to come back here at night. This road is too busy. All right, let's take our carriage back to Windhelm real quick. We'll head back here right after.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Windhelm, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, steady. Couldn't ask for better weather.
I was thinking that, but didn't want to make it for granted that I was right. My sentiments exactly. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Proventus. No, not Proventus. Aventus. I think I called him Proventus earlier. These Imperial names, I swear. EJ should be here for this.
Oh, the kind. Is she, you know? I knew you could do it. I just knew it. I knew the Dark Brotherhood would save me. Here, just like I promised. This should fetch you a nice price.
Is EJ old enough for the stream? I thought she was a mineral. Mineral? I'm just off my game. I haven't had enough caffeine. I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody who have... Yeah. I'm ashamed. Okay. So now next time, well, we're going to get the letter from Vander here pretty soon. Probably when we go back to Whiterun. EJ's heard the sediment joke way too much. Okay, back to Whiterun. We'll see if we are in a position to be able to get into House Greymane, and hopefully there's not anybody stalking the halls there.
Yeah. Need something?
Hey. Need something?
Yes.
Huh?
Jeez, guys. Out of the way. Hopefully not too much. That could really muddy things. So ashamed of myself and chat right now.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Back to Whiterun, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
God, I'm so sick of carriages.
Oh, steady.
Okay, now we're hungry. We'll have that venison chop. We'll have some water. We'll drink that ale we bought from, what's her name? At the Bannered Mare. Now I can't think of her. I'm blanking her name. Sounds awful. We'll go for the Horker loaf too. Maybe we'll get some grilled leeks or something next time we go into the Bannered Mare. Need some fiber. I can't just fill up on meat, you know? Don't want to get the sweats. As a Redguard, he's probably more accustomed to seafood anyway. I can't imagine they have a lot of large land animals that they feed on in the middle of the desert out there. Or on the shoreline. Sanskrit. Oh man, Joe is still going at it. Just take a leak. A grilled leak. Take a leak. That's what you do when you're in the Bannered Mare. When you're in the Bannered Mare. Get it? Okay, let's go stake out the House Greymane over here.
Scare off my paying customers.
Sanskrit. I'm picking up what you're laying down, Joe.
But we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now. And I can't get the sword on my own.
We got a lot of side conversations going on here. Excuse me.
One, maybe two good men.
Oh my gosh.
I don't have any money.
Can you let me break? Do a little B&E in peace, please?
No, please.
Yes, in the kitchen area, I crouch and take a leak. Clean slate, I get ya. Joe's just a rock star with all these puns. Okay, let's see what we got here. Right upstairs. Can we get past this guy? Wow, there we go. There was wow number 2. Wow number 2 is when you go to the bathroom thinking it's a number 1, but it's not. Where is the stolen amethyst? There we go. Okay, job 1 done. Now let's see if we can get out of here without Idoloff seeing us. Okay, that was good. All right, let's head out or head back to the Bannered Mare. We'll get a nap. We'll buy some food, get some fiber, and then we'll head back out to Maidenloom Manor.
Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak or a tender wrap of ribs.
I should stream, but my voice is a little gravelly today.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here
Yeah,
somewhere?
once your throat gets cleared out, you'll be a little bolder. Your voice will be a little bolder. Bolder?
We drink to our youth.
If it's work you need, how about chopping up some wood for the fire?
Without all the gravel? I hate myself. I suppose I can make a drink and start talking dirty. Let's see. Do I still have the room?
Are you joking?
I'm just asking if I still have the room. All right, what do you got for sale?
Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
We'll do, the potatoes have no fiber. We'll get some bread. Take your carrot. Take a couple apples. Oh, there's the grilled leaks. Taking a leak.
Need anything else? Just let me know.
Of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives.
See what I'm doing, Holda? I'm taking a leak.
Every one of us dies.
Squatting in the kitchen.
But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take a little nap until, I don't know, 10 o'clock maybe? That's a full night's sleep in the middle of the day. Oh crap, I never even got the letter. Okay. Well, this is good, actually.
Sleep well.
Where am I? Who are you?
Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more
Fair.
than can be said for old Grelod.
You know about that?
Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around.
Okay.
Oh, but don't
This organization is
not
worthy of partnering with the one that we have back in Hammerfell, that's for sure.
And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight problem.
I need to start thinking about fleshing out that organization that Kaim comes from back in Hammerfell. A problem.
You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the
It's a regular
Dark
landslide of bad puns.
For me and my associates.
Oh boy.
Grelod the Kind was by all rights a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay.
A huge mountain of rock jokes.
Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire.
All right.
Am I to take your silence as acceptance? Then you know where we stand.
Good to stay grounded.
Make your kill and we're square. Repayment of your debt is but a discreet knife thrust away.
Okay. Well, you know, loose ends and all that. Better to be thorough. Are you standing up? Oh, there's the last one. Wow, swing and a miss. Hey, my aim's not that bad for being completely blind, alright? Get all my crap back here. Since Kaim is blind anyway, that hood might make kind of a cool little unique piece. I don't know. I'll mess with it.
Well,
Toss it around in my head a little bit.
Aren't we the overachiever?
You know, down to earth.
3 possibilities.
I love how they scream for a solid 5 seconds after they're dead. Yeah.
Them, right? So
I actually really like how the whole Dark Brotherhood, the whole quest is kind of hammed up like that. There's a lot of melodramatic screaming in a lot of the different kills that you do.
When most would speak, you listen.
Man, Joel's still
You
at
think. You understand that the only thing that matters is you following my orders. To kill.
I'm usually better at these puns, but it's hard when your attention is divided between
your debt in full.
playing the game, or reading the rest of the chat, and trying to come up with puns on your own.
I say we take our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road.
Going hardcore.
When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, Silence, my brother. Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home.
Drink a lot of Coke and water here. I might have to be using the lava tree pretty soon. Yeah, if Joe's going for the whole core thing, I can use lava, right? Okay, now the swamps out here can be a little dangerous, so let's make sure that Feindal is with us. I hope Feindal is with us. Make sure we're heading the right way, south, okay. Once we get to Morthal, Feindal, where is he? Okay, looks like I'm on my own for a minute. Once I get to Morthal, I can take a carriage. Back to anywhere else I need to go. Probably to Falkreath, because I want to be able to get that Dark Brotherhood gear. Okay, Feindal's with me now. He finally caught up. Ooh, we got spiders over here. Coming right our way. Started to see us.
Someone there?
Yeah, someone's there, Feindal. You're drenched in venom. Start fighting. I'm already found. Okay. At least they're not Charis. Where's the other one? There he is. Oh, I got... Okay, that's not good. That's gonna eat through my health real quick. Okay, actually it was okay. Not too bad. Oh, always super paranoid on legendary difficulty. Okay, that's good. Giant lichen. Not liking that. Still headed the right way? South, yes. Okay. See something all the way over there. That looks like a... I don't know, is that Morthal? Yeah, it looks like it is Morthal. Okay, we'll head for civilization. Saw some roofs over there. Uh-oh. Something's got the drop on me. What is it? Mud crab, maybe? Oh, yep, there he is. I saw him moving over there.
Come on.
I see you hiding in the bushes.
It's done then.
Oh, he came at me. That would have hurt really bad. Okay. There's Morthal. Hey, Ghost 57. Welcome, welcome. Hail and well met. Let's see. You missed an entire wall of bad rock-related puns. I blame Joe. Yes, it was Joe's fault. Panicked monk. In another stream? No, no worries. Don't have to apologize.
How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes?
Please, enough already.
Okay, let's see what's going on here.
She'll look after you all. Please, Go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Caim as a thievy,
It's no use.
sort of
Let's get back to
roguish, sneaky character. Intelligence is very valuable to him, so he's always trying to keep his ear open for things in each town that he goes into that maybe he can profit off of. Okay, this has been a lot of open world travel, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick save. Stone me, why don't you? I would, Joe, but I feel like you're already stoned. Kidding. Okay, so let's go to Falkreath, and we'll go check out this Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. We'll be able to get some gear that will help us out in terms of infiltration and backstabbing. And then we'll have to head back to Whiterun at some point. It's getting late, so we'll probably try to head back in the middle of the night so that we can rob Maidenloom Manor of its... Oh, there's...
I
think you're a little late, Vander.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
Rob the Maidenloom Manor of the jeweled pitcher.
Let's see here.
For the guild.
Looks like that's it. Gotta go.
Perhaps if we lived a little bit further west. Oh, is it still not legal over there? I think it's legal pretty much everywhere here in the Southwest. Oh no, consider adoption. Wasn't the we know letter. Not in Minnesota. Okay. I'm actually going to visit Minnesota. When is that? August, I think. Gonna meet up with some friends and see a Twins game in Minneapolis. And also, my wife has a few friends from work that she wants to visit that live there too. So that should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And it actually gives us an escape from the heat out here in Phoenix. It'll probably be a good, 115 degrees out here. Should be nice over there comparatively. And I've never been. Looking forward to visiting. I've been to Michigan. I think that's the only state in the Midwest that I've actually visited. My wife is from Pennsylvania, actually the same neck of the woods as Magus lives right now.
Well,
very close anyway, within 20 miles or so, I think.
Is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood.
And I've spent some time in Pittsburgh, Philadelphia,
This, as you can
a little
see,
bit of time in New York.
You won't
That's
find
all
a
East
safer
Coast stuff,
place
though.
in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable.
I've been to both Grand Rapids and the Detroit area. I actually saw a baseball game at Detroit Stadium. Saw a Tigers game. Won't be 115, but you can see 90s with humidity. 90s with humidity is not great, but it's still better than 115 for sure. I'll take the humidity over the extreme heat any day. It's like being in a microwave. Honored to be part of your family.
Our family, my dearest. Our family.
Of course, of course.
Together, united as one, the Dark Brotherhood can accomplish anything. But you must be anxious to get to work.
Yeah, it's one of my lifelong
arranging
goals
a
to see a
job,
baseball
but need a bit
game in
more
every
time.
stadium.
For
I've got
now,
most of the West Coast stuff. I think the Anaheim Angels
He's
are the
got
only
several
ones that I
smaller
haven't seen out here.
Soon, the Night Mother
But yeah,
will
I've been
arrive.
to
And things
Denver,
around
Mile High
here are
Stadium,
sure to get even more interesting.
stadium in
but one last thing.
Seattle, Safeco, I think.
Welcome home present.
Oracle Park
The
in
honor
San
of the
Francisco,
Dark
Petco Field in San Diego,
May it serve you well in all your
the Coliseum in Oakland. I've been to see a Pirates game in Pittsburgh. Tigers game in Detroit.
Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members. They're all very eager to meet you.
Should get the twins out of the way this summer. Okay, let's try this stuff on, shall we? Astrid, no looking. Oh, she's looking all right. Shrouded hand wraps. There we go. Double sneak attack damage with one-handed weapons. Very good, very good. Shrouded hood. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think we have to find an outfit that goes with it. The shrouded hood gives us 25% better sneak. The shrouded shoes muffles us. Don't really like how that goes with this outfit either. And the shrouded robes, destruction spells, and okay, we don't use destruction, so we don't care about that. All right. So what other clothes do we have to wear here? It doesn't look too bad for now. I think we'll stick with that for now. Okay. So now we have our sort of starting gear set up here.
Again. Do the part where he tries to buy you some candy.
Okay.
Meet the family.
Here we go. Oh, you're such.
You have to give a holler when you're in town, Stu, and I can try to meet up if time allows. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, the wife has a pretty full docket already, but I'll have to look at the schedule and see if we have time for like a lunch or something.
I know a shortcut to the candy shop through this alley. Oh.
Target field is nice. You should enjoy it. Oh, awesome.
Mine is dark down here. Oh, but you're so beautiful.
I guess the other thing to see in Minneapolis is that where the Mall of America is? I don't know if it's still a destination or not.
What about you, Festus? How did that
My
last
wife's old
contract
boss
turn out?
actually has a place on the lake up there. He's one of those rich guys. So we're gonna spend some time on everybody who lives near a lake always calls the lake, right? Even though I guess in Minnesota you have thousands of them, hundreds of them.
Tried a new spell. Little something I've been working on in my spare time. Came this close to turning
Lived in Cave Creek carefree for a while myself at the old theater beside original Satisfied Frog Rib House. Satisfied Frog, huh?
Oh, a big dog.
It's near Minneapolis, technically in Bloomington. Oh, okay. Might be worth a drive just to see it. 10,000 plus lakes.
I am not adorable. It was not
That's
funny.
a lot of lakes.
He wasn't a merchant. He was a Khajiit monk, a master of the Whispering Fang style. But now
We got maybe 5 or 6 of them in my state worth writing home about. Probably more than that, but I mean, they're dwindling. Better to blend in and not look like an assassin. Yeah, that was Kaim's whole spiel to begin with, right? Look like a commoner and not a thief or an assassin. Blend in. Ooh, we got some marked for death over here. Now, dragons aren't actually going to be unlocked until level 30, and that's at word walls only. And then random dragon attacks will unlock at level 40. So we're not actually going to be able to make use of any of these shouts until at least level 30 when we kill our first dragon. At which point the main quest will be opened up. That's just how it works with Skyrim Unbound. Okay, I think we're good here. Maybe get a couple of jobs from Nazim. Give us some stuff to do while we're out and about. Where did Nazim walk off to? Or not Nazim? Is it? Maybe it is Nazim. No, Nazim's in Whiterun. I get these two guys mixed up all the time. Nazir.
So you're
it was close.
the newest
it was
member
close.
of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Save the niceties for now. I have no intention of
come
getting
on.
invested in someone who may be dead tomorrow.
Can't at least be
if
civil
you're
in the
still
meantime?
breathing in a few weeks. I'm sure we'll be the best of friends.
I guess that's fair. So Astrid said you have some work for me.
Did she now? Well, as it turns out, there are a few lingering contracts we haven't had the chance to complete just yet, and more, dribbling in from time to time. I'll assign them to you as they become available, to be completed at your leisure.
Sounds simple enough.
It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either, but they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. There's no real time limit.
I don't need any help
The
keeping busy at the moment.
Aren't going anywhere.
I have multiple
you can
employers.
Turn each one in as it's
but
completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated. Whichever works for you.
we can make a little money and expand our influence here in Skyrim at the same time. Why not?
Well then, let's get started. I've got 3 available right now. Your targets are the beggar Narfi, an ex-miller named Enodius Papias, and Baytild, a mine boss. When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more.
The mine boss, eh?
Go on now.
Okay, so we'll be taking care of these just as we're able. What time is it? 6:36 p.m. Let's head back to Whiterun, I think. Oh, let's let these all populate before we move on. Baytild. There we go. All right. Heading back to Whiterun, we still have a jeweled pitcher to steal from Maidenloon Manor right outside the front gates there. But when we tried to go do that during the day, there was the horse stables guy staring right at us the whole time. We couldn't get out of line of sight of him. So we're going to do that tonight. Ideally when everybody is asleep inside, so we don't run into any resistance in there. And then if we have time, we'll head over to Rorikstead, and there's a couple jobs there that we need to complete for Vex and Delvin. And then we should be only one job away from the influence quest in Whiterun, the special job from Delvin there. Okay, I went the wrong way for the carriage, but at least now we have Falkreath on the map. The carriage is down south. Take a left up here at the fork. Cities, Whiterun, please. Let's see, so Enodius Papias is actually up toward Windhelm. Our business might be fairly concluded up there. I don't think we're going to be going back up there anytime soon. Baytild is up in Dawnstar. Let's see, what time is it now? 7:35. And then Narfi is in Iverstead. I don't know when we're going to be going to any of those places. It's kind of second priority to the stuff that Maven has us doing now. But let's sell some stuff off to the caravan here.
Makes this one weary.
I agree. Shrouded armor grants 50% resistance to poison. Actually, Feindal might be able to make some use of that after the spiders and stuff that he's been encountering for us. You know, I might keep the shrouded stuff for Feindal. I'm not going to sell that off just yet. The shrouded gloves I don't need, though. Shrouded robes I definitely don't need. Should have used a potion of haggling before I started doing all this, but oh well. Minor Magicka, don't need that. Oh, we're already down to 16 over there. Okay. That should do it.
Lead you to warm sands.
Panicked Monk will be right back. All right.
You've got to admire their courage. Doing something like that with dragons on the loose and a war going on?
So what else has everybody been playing lately? I'm still working on my classic NES collection. I got a few new games in the mail over the last couple weeks. What did I get? I got a full boxed copy of RC Pro-Am in great condition. I'm looking at the shelf right now to see what else I got. Oh, I got a boxed copy of RBI Baseball as well, in great condition. And I found somebody to do a reproduction of a missing Mortal Kombat 2 for Genesis manual. I got the box and the cartridge and everything in great shape. It's just it was missing the manual, so that should be coming anytime soon. There are other games than Skyrim? How come anybody? Yeah. Oh yeah, and I did get a refurbished Sega Genesis / Master System for our European friends.
What of my son?
In the mail last week too, and it works great.
So don't talk to me about suffering.
I have a copy of Eternal Champions for that one, and Mortal Kombat 2. I got to get all the Sonic games and everything for that too. So yeah, I've been on a little bit of a retro collection kick lately. Okay, what am I doing here? I've already done the Grey Mane thing. I got to try to do the Maiden Loom thing. So let's take a nap for an hour or two. Try to head out there around 11 or 12. Hopefully everybody's asleep out there by then. Morrowind, does that count? I need to get back in and finish it. That definitely counts.
If you want anything. I think I got the clean mug around here somewhere.
I've also been playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which is the latest Tomb Raider game that came out, and man, is it gorgeous.
How about chopping up some wood for
Game
the
looks
fires?
great. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of a more on rails, less of an open world thing. My celly's blowing up here. But the narrative is good. The graphics are amazing. And yeah, the set pieces are really cool. It's a lot of Mayan, Aztec, Incan ruins that you're going through, trying to find this ancient, powerful artifact before this nefarious group gets a hold of it. Got sidetracked by creating my Morrowind character in Skyrim, as always happens. Yes, I think that's going to be my next series on YouTube. Once I get my agent build out, I'm going to take a little bit of a detour, allow myself to get a little sidetracked, and I'm going
Need
to
anything else? Just let me know.
start building characters from other games in Skyrim with my current mod list, which I think should be fun. I have the astrologer from Elden Ring all populated, thought out and everything, ready to go, ready to play. Once the agent build is released to YouTube. Also Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. I'm a fighting game guy. I think should be fun. I'm gonna have footage from those original games to sort of compare and contrast how the character looks and how they play from Skyrim to the original game and back and forth. Okay. Let's get that nap in.
But
We'll take 3. That'll put us at 11:08 p.m. And then, by the time we truck our way over to Maiden Loom Manor, hoping all the residents there have gone to bed.
So then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave last
I have a TSO character and an Oblivion character who are ancestors of my Skyrim character. I haven't created a Morrowind character yet, and I really should do that at some point. Yeah, all the older games are worth playing. For me, I played a ton of Oblivion. I haven't revisited that anytime soon, but I definitely had probably close to 1,000 hours in that game. Nowhere close to what I have in Skyrim, which is probably, you know, around 5,000 or 6,000 hours across all platforms. But Oblivion was definitely probably the second most in terms of playtime. How am I doing on needs? Okay, I'm good. I also installed a Wabbajack for Fallout 4 VR. But I don't know. Something about Fallout 4 VR is just making me kind of sick to my stomach, more so than like the driving sims and even the flying sims that I play a lot of in the headset. So I don't know if that game is for me or not. I'll probably give it another week, another couple hours. And also it's a survival-based mod list, and I generally have little patience for survival gameplay. Even the Skyrim mods that do it well, like Frostfall and stuff, is... I mean, iNeed is fine. iNeed's very unrestrictive and it's not very in your face, you know. Frostfall's a little more in your face. Oh, nobody's even home yet. Is Lilith tying one on at the Bannered Mare right now, or is she gonna show up right as I'm leaving? All right, well, that was easy enough. Can't even watch Skyrim VR because it makes me nauseous. Well, yeah, that's mostly because of the way head movement is tracked in VR and its translation through OBS. It removes frames and it makes it really jittery and kind of all over the place. It's not great. There are sort of motion smoothers, camera stabilizers that some of the good streamers and content creators for VR use. That helps mitigate it a little bit. It doesn't completely get rid of the situation, but I can watch those very comfortably with no problem whatsoever, as long as they're running those stabilizers. 11:30 p.m. I think it's early enough to go hit up Rorikstead. We can get there before morning hits and still kind of have some time while the town sleeps to get up to no good on these jobs that we need to do. The heist job: retrieve the garnet from the Frost Fruit Inn in Rorikstead Whiterun, and the sweep job: clear Rorik's Mansion. Okay, so we need to hit the inn. There's a garnet in the strongbox there, and then there are 3 valuables in Rorik's Manor in Rorikstead, and we don't have a fishing job. For whatever reason, Thieves' Night on the town did not give us a fishing job for the pickpocketing, which are usually the most tense. But we don't have to worry about it now. Definitely gonna have to focus on some pickpocket training at some point here, because that could be a huge liability, especially if we're expected to be doing fishing jobs for Delvin. Here we go, Rorikstead. Oh, your sky is so pretty, all those stars. Oh yeah, thanks. Yeah, credit to Novus Guide for that one. As we were talking about earlier, it's 3.7, a late one in the late 3s, I think Magus was estimating the version that I was running there. But yeah, the sky is pretty great, especially on a clear night like tonight. And then we got the depth of field running too, so it kind of blurs in the background. Actually, that's a Kodak moment right there, isn't it? So yeah, I think that the Fallout 4 thing is going to be short-lived. The modder that did the Wabbajack, I think her name is Genghis or something, Genghis VR. She did a great job with the mod list. It runs really well, actually, and it looks good. I just don't know if survival is my thing, and I'm so familiar with the Fallout 4 that the exploration stuff is just kind of dull. Let's see, where is Rorik's Manor? I think Rorik's Manor is over here. Not much of a manor here, is it? Okay. He is well asleep. Feindal, why don't you stay still over there so you don't wake anybody up? There's Rorik and Joanne. Okay, I see, ooh, a jeweled flagon right here. I see an urn right there. Ah, and there's the drinking horn right there. Let's see what else you got. We'll take your gold. Got any more gold laying around, I will take it. Maybe the headscarf too. Round out our wardrobe a little bit more. Want the damn basket, but I do want the septums. Ah, fine, I'll take your damn basket too. You're gonna force it on me. Ooh, another chest. Nothing good. We'll take someone else's gold. How rude. It is rude. I think I have a set of that common clothes already. I'm taking their cups. I'll leave them with the tankards. Just taking their fancy stuff, but you know, they can drink right out of the bottle if they need to. I'll leave them with their alcohol. Okay, there's that. Now we got one more in Frost Fruit Inn. Say that 10 times fast. Don't want the guards to see us leaving the manor there because undoubtedly a robbery will be reported there.
Come on in. Just stoked the fire. Take a seat and get the coal down.
So what other plans does everybody have for this weekend? I think I'm going to try to make a dent in my garage. I've been sort of slowly cleaning that thing out. It needs it.
If you need a meal or room.
I got a ton of boxes from when I rebuilt my last gaming rig here. I keep the boxes for a little while just in case I have to send something back. And I think we're well outside of the return policy now. So I got a bunch of component boxes and stuff I need to get rid of. I got some shelves I need to organize. I have an old work chair that I need to dismantle and send back to the office, I think. Say that 10 times. Okay, now what? You're too smart for me, Joe. I'm tired just hearing that, Karn. Oh, working on the garage. Let's see.
Have you seen the Shrine of Azura?
We're gonna get some rumors here and buy a drink from him just to sort of avoid suspicion here. I'm not going to rent a room from him because I don't want him to spend or to give us that much attention, you know? Just give us our drink and we'll move on. Nothing fancy. See, if I were to buy this 270 septum Argonian blood wine here, that's something that he would remember. But just buying a regular generic ale, I don't think he would. And yeah, we'll take your rabbit haunch here too.
See ya.
All right, so we'll eat, drink, and be merry.
Father.
And we're gonna try to find this.
I know where this is going, son.
This
I've
lockbox.
said many a time.
Might actually be in this room if I remember correctly.
You're much safer here at the farm with me.
But I don't want to be safe. I'm not afraid of the dangers out there. The only thing I'm afraid of is wasting my life on this farm.
Yes.
Maybe
that's your
not. Maybe it's actually under the counter.
Just stay on for one more season. That's all I ask.
Nope, don't see it there either. Where it be? Oh, it's probably on these shelves over here, I'm guessing. I could just turn on the compass and find out right away, but kind of like to try to find these things on my own before I just cheat and look at a compass marker. I seem to remember it being over in this room somewhere, maybe under a bed. I might play a little bit of my Ghost of Atmera test character. Oh, okay, that sounds like a good way to spend your weekend. Doing a bit of housework and probably writing a little. Oh, that sounds pretty good too, actually. Helping my youngest unload all the crap he's bringing home. That does sound like a lot of fun. A big sarcastic fun. I feel like I just helped somebody move or something like that very recently, and I was so glad I don't have to do it for myself anytime soon. God, what was that? Alright, screw it. Where is it? I knew it was in this room somewhere. Under the bed. I even looked under there too. I thought, oh, it might be under the bed there, and I thought it was just the cracks in the cobblestones there, but oh well. Made it to 64 today. Feels like 60. Okay. That's a lot better than here. In fact, today I'm gonna look right now. Actually, I think today's a little nicer. It's 88 right now, and completely dry, so it's not completely unpleasant as long as you're not standing right in the sun. Be a good day to do some work in the garage for sure. Seems like moving shit is all I do lately. I had to get the rest of my middle daughter's stuff last weekend. Getting too old for this. Indeed, indeed. Speaking of getting too old for this, I recently went back to the gym in the first time in a long time. Or for the first time in a long time. I've been just, you know, doing my exercise with my little adjustable dumbbells here in my room, but I've found it harder and harder to focus on exercise throughout the workday, because now that everybody's working from home, everybody has like different lunch schedules and everything, and kind of expect you to respond to Slack messages right away. And I just can't get my workout done during the day anymore. So I've been going to the gym to kind of focus on those, and it's been really good for my mental health too, not having the distraction of trying to do work and workout at the same time. It's been nice. I'm enjoying it. And then I'm sure there'll come a point where I'm going to hate it again. But, you know, until then. What else? Do I have anything else to do over here? I think I'm all done. I can head back to Riften. Return to Vex. Return to Maven. Return the Jeweled Pitcher to Vex. Return Valuables to Vex. Return the Garnet to Vex. Okay. Yep, back to Riften it is. Did that last summer. Helped my daughter move from Florida. Oh, you said your son was finished his 2-year college and waiting for his house. moving into for next year isn't available for another week or two. Sucks they couldn't just move from one to the other. Yeah. I mean, you recently just, well, probably within the last year or two, I think, right? I know you're still renovating that new house that you, or new to you, I guess. You have space and everything for the son to stay? $92. Wow. It's warmer for Gale. And where are you at, Gale? Were you in the New York area? Like, Upper East Coast? I don't remember. Blistering 51 here at the moment. Ugh. Back to Central Virginia. Okay. I knew it was out east somewhere. I don't know why I thought you were in New York. But moving the daughter from... Where was it? Florida to Virginia or Virginia to Florida? Makes more sense. Florida to Virginia. It'll be 2 years in July. Yeah, still has a room here, and most of his stuff will probably sit in the garage. Okay. Currently 55 here. Sorry, Microsoft lied to us. It does. It does that from time to time. All right, we're gonna cash in on all this business. And the plot will thicken with this promissory
you
note.
have good news for me?
Job is finished, and here is the information you requested.
This doesn't tell me much. The only thing that could identify Sabjorn's partner is this odd little symbol. This one's a favorite of mine.
Yeah, we saw that symbol before on Arangoth's deed for his place.
Well, whoever this mysterious marking represents, they'll regret starting a war with me.
Oh, look at Maven's wearing earrings. She doesn't always do that. Those come from
I believe your
immersive armors, I believe.
For your services.
She doesn't always wear those, but she is now.
I believe we're done.
What did she gift us with? Sounded like a weapon of some sort. Yeah, Iron Sword of Lingering Fire. Okay. Alright, so back down to the guild headquarters now. We're going to turn in all of our quests. We'll probably pick up the Scoundrel's Folly quest in Solitude. I'm gonna sell off some loot. We'll do some training. I think we'll be just about ready to unlock our double jump too, which is going to be awesome for this class. Attitude. She gifted you with attitude. Indeed she does. And that's the gift that keeps on giving from her, that's for sure. One of my sons still has a room here. He's the one that was overseas and is now in grad school in Northern Virginia. Since he doesn't know where he'll go next, we'll have most of his stuff. Okay, that makes sense. Sounds like the world is his oyster, huh? Let's see. Am I supposed to talk to Brynjol for somebody now? Yeah. Looks like Brynjolf's in the training room over here. What are you doing just standing here in the corner?
Word on the street
Creep.
is that poor Sabjorn has found himself in Whiterun's prison. How unfortunate for him.
Do like her earrings though, yeah, for sure. They suit her a little bit.
Now you're beginning to see how our little system works. Maven sent word that you discovered something else while you were out there.
Oh, excuse me.
Something important to the guild?
I've still been trying to cut back on caffeine. It's been a couple weeks now. I'm still not recovered from it.
Beyond coincidence. First Arangoth, and now Sabjorn. Someone's trying to take us down.
New character concept: a snarky high elf named Tude. Tude? I like it.
Mercer thinks he knows a way to identify this new thorn.
Call him or her
He wants to meet with you
Addie
right
for short.
away. And if I were you, I'd hurry. I've never seen him this angry before.
I'm thinking of him though, so that we can call him the rude Tude dude. Mercer.
Ah, there you are. I've consulted my contacts regarding the information you recovered from Golden Glow Estate, but no one can identify that symbol.
Yeah, I found the same marking at Haunting Brew.
It would seem our adversary is attempting to take us apart indirectly by angering Maven Blackbriar. Very clever.
Yeah, not bad, right? Maybe we ought to recruit him.
You jest, but they've been able to avoid identification for
I'm not
years.
jesting.
They're obviously well-funded, driven, and patient. Just don't mistake my admiration for complacency. Our nemesis is going to pay dearly.
All right, that's fair. So, what do you got in mind?
Because even after all their posturing and planning, they've made a mistake.
Dun, dun,
The
dun.
parchment you recovered mentions a Godgel lie.
I still think Mercer has no business
According to
looking
my
good.
sources, that's an old alias used by one of our contacts. His real name is Gullum Eye.
I mean, you'd think with all that lockpicking skill and pickpocketing skill that he would have the manual dexterity to do something decent with his hair. His hair does look pretty good. Gotta hand it to him.
Gullum Eye is our inside man at the East Empire Company in Solitude.
Grubby sleazeball.
I'm betting he acted as a go-between for the sale of Golden Glow Estate and that he can finger our buyer.
Ew.
Get out there, shake him down, see what you come up with. Talk to Brynjolf before you leave if you have any questions.
I'll shake him down, but I'm definitely not gonna finger him. Get somebody else to do that. Okay, let's go turn in our jobs with the guild leadership over here. Skeever face, indeed. Skeever face. Woodolf named
Good
Took.
news. I found that dwarven hammer you were looking
You
for.
did? Thanks. I'll get you the rest of your coin by tomorrow.
Oh, they're in the midst of a conversation. Let's see if we can find Vex. Vex might actually be sleeping.
100 higher than I expected.
Delvin, you have no
Delvin has a
shame.
weird sleep
I'll give you
schedule.
the
Vex
rest
is
like I
pretty
said. I want
consistent.
that hammer.
There's Tonelia. Vex.
Well, you done or what?
Yeah.
Amazing what people leave laying around for us to take.
Pat him down slowly and deliberately.
Here's your gold. Try not to spend it all in one place.
Full cavity search. I'm talking Roto-Rooter. Don't stop till you hit the back of his teeth.
I suppose you want your share now. Here you go. And with no strings attached. Not bad. Here, got some coin for you.
Okay, now skip the grind, Vex. I need some jobs.
Got plenty. Take your pick.
Well, I'm headed up to Hjalmarch. Solitude specifically, so what do you got there?
All right, take this and get out of here.
Wait, was it Hjalmarch or Hafengar? I might have... Yeah, it was Hafengar, not Hjalmarch. I get those two mixed up all the time. Well, it looks like we're taking a detour to Morthal at some point soon. Yeah, well. At least we can get the more up-close and personal stuff from Delvin in Solitude. Hjalmarch, Hafengar, Hjalmarch, Hafengar. They both have the H and the double A's.
Need some gold. I may have some work for you. Good.
Hardcore work. Back to the rock puns again. Give me all you got in Hafengar.
Now that's what I like to hear. Off you go.
Okay. Here we go. Bex needs to get acquainted with a cage. All right. What time is it? 4:45 a.m. All right. So let's just sleep until 8 a.m. Oops. No, we're going the right way. We'll sleep until 8 a.m. We'll head back up to Riften, sell off some loot, head back down here and sell our stolen stuff to Tonelia. And then we'll head over to Solitude. And then we'll hit Morthal on the way back once we're done there. Oh, you know what? I should do some training while I'm here, though.
You seem to be a
I'll do that when I have more money. Selling the loot and then do the training. Full Roto-Rooter. Don't stop until you hit the back of his teeth. Yeah, Monk, I think you have to have admin access to count to do those. I have to look at the settings in Stream Elements to see why it won't let me do that, or see why non-moderators won't let me do that. But it's probably actually a good idea not letting people put words in my mouth, you know?
Damn God, won't take the time.
Oh, Strudel's on it. Full Roto-Rooter. Don't stop till you hit the back. That quote actually came from Beavis and Butthead Do America. That was a great movie. The guy who does the
finest weapons and
Unsolved Mysteries did the voice for one of the FBI agents, and they had finally gotten hold of Beavis and Butthead after trailing them all across the country, thinking that they were some kind of terrorist threat. And they did eventually find them, and they were like, all right, let's give them the full cavity search. Don't stop till you hit the backs of their teeth.
If you need any more smithing work, come see me again.
Protect yourself right.
And then it came back to him a little later, and they were all like disheveled and worn out.
You gonna buy something, or just here for training?
And I think
Otherwise, move on.
Butthead's comment after that was, did we just score?
See for yourself.
What do I have that I can sell? A lot of the clothing I want to keep just as wardrobe options. The Ring of Magicka I can sell. The Flawless Garnet, yes. Keep the arrows just in case. I don't have a whole lot of legit stuff to sell here, do I? Alright.
Come back when you're ready to spend
Back down to
more gold.
Tonelia already, I guess. Okay. Yeah, don't open up that to everybody. Yeah, not a great idea. The quote, adding them is not random. You can add anything explicit that you want, but it is a random selection of the quotes that are stored when you just do an exclamation point quote. There are some good ones in there. For sure. And you don't have to be a moderator to use the just the quote command. There you go. Salmon is a bit too fishy for me. There you go. That's a classic. Yeah, if you do it, yeah, just like what Strudel did just now, it'll give you a random one for sure. But when a mod goes and adds them in, yeah, it'll store those for random selection later on. Tonelia, where'd you go? She's slacking. Is she still in bed at 9 a.m.? No, there she is. She's at the bar.
If you're looking for extra work, talk to Vex or Delvin. They'll fix you up. Usual guild rate. Let's take a look at them.
Here we go. Lots of stuff with pink hands all over it. Okay, there we go. That didn't take long.
Now, if you'll
Now let's get all leveled up. Okay, so for the Acrobat, we have none in magic, 2 in health, 3 in stamina. So 3 in stamina, that would put us at 6. 7 would be health, 8 would be health, 9 would be stamina. $10 would be stamina, and 11 would be stamina. Okay, now we have 4 perks here. Where are we at in sneak? 68, 48. So I need 2 more levels in sneak. Let's go ahead and do that now. So we find Delvin. Now Delvin's the one who's slacking off. Oh no, there he is.
So, what can I do for you today? Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there.
There we go.
Be careful out there. Wouldn't want to lose such a promising cut purse now.
No, we wouldn't. Okay, now we get to take the Lightfoot perk. Now, with better jumping SE, I've actually got the config set so that when you take this perk, it unlocks double jumps, not just the pressure. So, oh, now it's not working. Hold on one sec. I think maybe I didn't, Here we go. Boom. All right. I need to just keep that enabled all the time. Delvin up to no good, are you? He's never up to good. Oh, you don't like Tonelia's looks? Yeah, I just followed the Nulva's guide on this, so I don't get to take credit for any of the choices on anything, how anything looks, other than, you know, that I just picked a good mod list. But, yeah, I also don't have to take responsibility for if somebody doesn't look good either. There are a lot of people who don't like the way Brynjolf looks either. Tonelia, you're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily. Oh, now Joe's singing. Oh, look at that. Already acrobatic. How about that, huh? I like it. Ooh, we're gonna have some fun with this. Jump, jump. Ooh, I can hit my head on the ceiling. Boom, boom. There we go. This means we can jump up on buildings and stuff. That is so cool.
What gives with that case of...
All right, what else we got here? Morthal, Hjalmarch, Morthal, Solitude. Hafingar, that's Solitude. Okay, all right, so it looks like we are gonna head over to Solitude. But before we do that, let's go ahead and round out our training and our perks a little bit more. Let's see, Sneak is of utmost importance here. Haven't really had any problem with Sneak too much. Assassin's Blade and Backstab are definitely some things that we're going to want to leverage. Fog of War, definitely want that. Infiltrator, we don't really need because we have the Shrouded Shoes that Just voicing my opinion on the plugin. Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. You are free to voice your opinion. That's what makes this life worth living, right? Is sharing our opinions with others. One-handed, how are we doing here? I would like to spend this other one in archery. If I can get archery a little more potent. What the hell is archery? There we go. Yeah, let's go train up in archery so that we can take the next perk in that tree.
Only one problem. You said it can make the darkness as clear as day when you drink it. Guess what?
Everyone has a blow dryer, and yeah, Novus definitely takes the cosmopolitan approach to fashion in Skyrim. That's for sure. I mean, it does look great. I mean, definitely not that realistic for sure.
So, the ending of my tale I began earlier.
Is this your tale?
All right, where is that
A pack of trolls or
silly wood elf?
Or you
Is
bedded
that you?
4 women on the same
No,
night?
that's Sinric.
Well, if you don't want to hear it, that's your loss.
If I wanted to hear a tall tale, I'd read a children's story.
Oh, you're the real slacker over here, Nirwin. Okay, since your comment came directly after mine, I wanted to be sure.
I'll show you what I know.
Just responding to Karn's comment that some people didn't like the way Brynjolf, it wasn't aimed at you at all. Oh, yeah. Brynjolf looks awesome, but too young for someone who's been Mercer's second for 25 years. Yeah, I think it was our old Swedish friend Sim, or Simpa, who said something to the effect of he looks like Triss Merigold from The Witcher, which was not far off.
Come find me if you need more marks.
All right, there we go. Now we can take that perk. Well, that's what I like to see. Okay, so now we have some improved sneaking. We have our double jump. Boom. We have stronger backstabs, and we have stronger bow shots. I like it a lot. All right, so let's see. 9:29 a.m. sounds like a great time to go take a carriage ride to Solitude. Pay a visit to our Golemai friend, our Argonian friend. Personally, I don't care for a lot of the hair types that many of the NPC mods give them. Just a bit too styled for me on many of them, but then others look amazing. Yeah. I just want something that looks good. For a lot of people, that might be distracting. Oh, here comes Vander.
I've been looking for you.
Have ya?
Got something I'm supposed to deliver.
I'm surprised he wasn't able to get down into the cistern to give me this letter.
Looks like that's it. Gotta go.
One thing about Vander, he's a small little guy, but he's got big old hands. I wonder if that indicates something else. I guess they don't call him a wood elf for nothing, right? All right, let's see here. Solitude. What was the letter that he gave us? Oh, okay, the Hearthfire thing. Maybe. The Acrobat does like finery and extravagant living. So maybe a lakeside manor with all the furnishings is something that he can get to in the future, much like Gavin did. Well, you know. Oh, another wow. We got 3 wows from Strudel this stream. That is awesome.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Uthgerd knows for sure. That's why she wears that plate armor all the time. Oh, that's good. That's too good.
Climb and back and we'll be off.
Now we got another wow.
First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim. I'm sure you already knew that.
Woo! That was good. Now I'm sweating. The hat trick. The WoW hat trick. All right. Let's go ahead and check in. We'll get a room for the next 24 hours. And we'll start trying to find this this Argonian fella. Golem Eye.
If you've come to Solitude to join
Once
the
12,
Legion,
always
stick to it.
12, for sure.
If not, just keep your nose
Never
clean.
really grow out of that. You grow out of it on the outside, but not in the inside.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogbeer. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions. Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and
Gotta
stay
watch
there
the whole
until
stage show with the amazing production value.
Stormcloak lover!
You should tell her that her uncle is
Stormcloak lover.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to
Wow,
fight
right
against
now
the
is when you're gonna do your
vampire
sales
menace.
pitch?
What do you say?
I actually haven't noticed any vampire menace.
You're not paying attention then, like almost everyone else around here. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they paid the price.
Vigilant Dawn Guard. I have no idea what you're talking
The
about.
Vigilants mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers.
Grow up, not
which is why
old.
they
That's
got
a
torn to
great
pieces when they
great
went up
sentiment there.
against vampires.
Great sediment.
That's why our leader, Isran, is reestablishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious.
You mean you didn't
vampire
have a big bushy beard at 12? No, but I did at 15. And yeah, I actually have my varsity baseball pick. I did have, it wasn't all long and bushy like this, but it was full. And I looked like a full-grown adult at that point. Oh, I missed the good part. Durak.
Yeah? You change your mind? The Dawn Guard could use somebody like you.
Maybe. We'll see about that.
Ha! Isran's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
I think I expected more.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
Yeah, alright. Don't need to gawk at the head stump there any longer. I think I'm good. Alright, we got about 15 minutes left in this stream, so I don't think I'm gonna do the whole thing.
Take a load off and enjoy the atmosphere.
Maybe we'll trail him to the warehouse, and then from there,
So,
we'll stop the
what
stream.
do we have here? Let me guess. By your scent, I'd say you were from the guild. But
What?
that can't be true, because I told
From my
Russ
scent?
I wouldn't deal with
You
that
mean I
anymore.
stink like all those guys now? Great. I'm here to find out what you know about Golden Glow.
I don't deal in land or property. Now, if you're looking for goods, you've come to the right person.
You can drop the act now, Gajole.
Oh, wait. Did you say gold?
One of those guys. I remember we had a guy on the wrestling
My
team that the ref made him shave
I'm
before the
sorry to
match
say I
because
know
he
very
was
little
super
about
stubbly.
that.
That's
Beef on,
amazing.
was it?
You know, I've trained Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for the last 10 years or so.
Maybe I didn't.
And I can attest to if somebody's got a fierce stubble going on, it can really tear you up a little bit. But more so, it was worse for the guy with the beard, because if you have like a long beard that can be grabbed onto, there's nothing against grabbing onto that and, you know, pulling the guy around with it. Especially like with chokes and stuff, if somebody's trying to get like a hold of your collar real tight, especially with those tight judo grips, it can hurt. It can hurt real bad.
I don't care what you promise. If I tell you the buyer's name and word gets around, it could ruin me.
Well, maybe you give me the name, or I'll kill you.
Hasn't Mercer Frey taught you people anything? You kill me, and your only contact.
The huge tree inside makes the city insane.
Vanishes. That's not smart for business.
Yeah, I kind of like the tree there. It looks like it's been growing for a long time. Would it take to identify? Okay, so fine. What do you need me to do for you?
Well, now that you mention it, there is something I've been trying to get my hands on.
Mind the beard,
I
yeah.
have a buyer looking for a case of firebrand wine. It just so happens to be a single case in the Blue Palace. Bring it to me, and we'll talk about Golden Glow Estate.
Yeah, I kind of like the tree. It's a nice little shade tree while people are, you know, doing their beheadings and stuff up on the gallows. Kind of nice.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort.
Doesn't matter how many times you
Now that you say that, I'm thinking that action figures should have had judo grip instead of, should have been a thing instead of kung fu grip. Yes. Judo is much better known for its strong grips than kung fu. The kung fu grips, you get the fine little pressure point stuff. But that's not really a grip, that's more of just like stabbing people with your fingers. Which in a different context would probably be a lot of fun, but you know, with a kung fu master, it hurts a little more. Okay, so we gotta find this firebrand wine. We'll go get that for him, and then he should let us know what he knows about the Golden Glow sale. Little, the thing is 6 feet in diameter. Wow. It's a lot of wows from Strudel today. I am on my A game today. A stands for ass. Well, that was easy. Oh, and that already took care of my 500 gold quota. Easy, easy. Talk about the back of the teeth. Imagine Kung Fu airport security. Yikes. Yeah, they could really get in there. That is a major pressure point, too. I did do some Kung Fu training at some point. And the anus and the perineum are definitely pressure points on the human body that you can attack to great effect.
I found the bone. I brought it to you, but still I refuse.
Believe it or not, they are. And there were actually like techniques and stuff that targeted those areas. Not that we would actually practice that on each other, but like in the old manuals and stuff, we would talk about the techniques for sure. A little dim mock talk, I see? Yes. The dim mock. Never got that far. I only trained Kung Fu for 2 or 3 years while I was in college. And then I switched to Jiu-Jitsu when I graduated because I wanted a little more one-on-one competition. But then I recently had to stop this year just because I couldn't keep up with all the inflammation that being thrown to the mat was causing.
Welcome to the Skeever, friend.
Once I turned like 41 years old or whatever, I stopped recovering fast enough to be able to get to class in halfway decent shape again, you know? Every night we'd do these drills, these throw drills, where I'd have to take a judo throw. I'd just have to let somebody throw me because we were drilling it, and we'd do that a good 50 times per night. And then being thrown to the ground that many times takes a toll on your body. And when you're younger, you can recover. fast enough, but at my age, it just wasn't happening. I'd go into the next class sore, and I did that for like 2 months because sometimes your body does adapt to it, and it definitely does when you're younger, but it just wasn't happening for me anymore. So, you know, had to stop. Maybe I'll take up some boxing or something though. That might be fun. I do like the martial arts stuff. I like the one-on-one competition aspect of things. I'm not sure being punched in the body 50 times is going to be any better than being thrown to the ground 50 times, but, you know, it's worth a shot, I think. I also used to play baseball in high school, as I mentioned, and I was pretty good at it. There are adult league baseball leagues and stuff that I could probably get into, but I don't know if I could make that work with my current schedule, with like practices and stuff and everybody else's busy schedules.
Good. Can't have the buyer getting impatient and looking elsewhere.
1,000 Years of Pain, Naruto. Oh yeah, that's what it sounds like for sure.
Can't use it, but I suppose I need to pay you some.
Oh, father taught you some kung fu? That's cool. I used to watch kung fu all the time, so I figure I'm basically a master now. Oh, the old
not at all.
TV series from well, that must have been the 70s, right?
As far as Golden Glow Estate goes.
I watched a bunch of them. I probably watched most of them. It was a pretty good show.
By a woman
now the actual kung fu in it was all right. It wasn't great. David Carradine, I think, is the guy in that. He was actually a dancer. He didn't know martial arts at all when he got cast for that role, but they did pick him because he was a trained dancer, and they thought that he would be able to pick up the choreography of the fight scenes, and he did an alright job, but
not at all. I tend not to ask too many questions.
It definitely wasn't on the same level as, you know, like a Bruce Lee or Jackie Chan style thing,
it was being directed at Mercer's
or even any of the old Chinese kung fu movies back in the day.
In this business, we rarely deal in names.
In other words, one can only be drilled so many times before they just can't do it anymore. Yeah. Indeed.
That's all I know. I never promised you I'd have all the answers.
70s, yep. Used to watch that too. Yeah, David Carradine, yep. Dim Mak plus Kendo. Now the Dim Mak, that's that sort of legendary technique where you have like the, I think Bloodsport, the Van Damme movie, where they would be able to pick a brick in like a stack of bricks, and then you could hit the top of the brick and make another brick underneath it, like a selected one explode. Was that the same Dim Mak technique? Kendo is the samurai sword, right? The katana style. And Shotokan karate is pretty tough business. It's full contact karate. I don't think you can punch to the face, but that's basically the only thing you can't do. You can still kick to the head, you can punch to the body, kick to the legs.
What now?
I know about martial arts. Aside from Skyrim and video game, that's probably my next passion. I love martial arts. And for me, it's a fascination. Okay, so I love one-on-one competition. I'm a big fan. I used to be a bigger fan of mixed martial arts, but in my opinion, that's the most pure form of competition that two humans can take part in without being completely deadly, you know? So I love one-on-one competition. I love fighting games like Street Fighter and Tekken and stuff like that. But also testing the limits of what the human body can do and breaking those limits through technique. That's just infinitely fascinating to me. You're not going to do a lot of that stuff. A lot of it isn't completely realistic, all right? So a lot of the legendary techniques and stuff that you see in kung fu movies and anime and in a lot of the stories and stuff, it's just completely unfeasible. But there's a lot of stuff that seems superhuman on the surface that just by practicing a technique and using our big brains to come up with ways of punching people harder. It's fascinating. I used to watch the fight science shows and stuff like that. And they were measuring the speed of like a human's punch. It was like some kung fu master. I don't remember his name, but it was like somebody who actually trains other people in kung fu and martial arts and everything, just to test like a jab, like a left front punch. And it turned out that he was like 3 times the speed of a snake strike, which is awesome. And then they had another Muay Thai fighter come in there and do one of his little grapple, the Thai plum that they use, where both hands are behind the guy's head, and then you knee them in the solar plexus. They measured that at greater than the force of a car hitting somebody at 25 miles per hour. Which is crazy. An elbow strike, like a roundhouse elbow strike, you can hit with the same force as a baseball bat, which is also nutty. So yeah, things that you can do with your body that seem superhuman are completely possible with some martial arts training, and that is infinitely fascinating to me. And a lot of the Shaolin monk demonstrations and stuff, where they put like the spear in their throat, like up against their throat, and then they lean into it to bend the actual shaft of the spear, or doing handstands on their fingertips and stuff. It's amazing. Okay, so I think this is a good spot to call it. Let's see if we can get to a place in the lighting where we can actually see Kaim's face here. Catch up on chat, and then I'll start saying my goodbyes, because we are out of time. It was a lot of fun though, as always. 3-hour time slot goes by like nothing. Really wanted to study window. I actually haven't. Oh, window. I was like, I actually haven't heard of that one, and I saw who posted it. I was like, Joe, panicked monk. Couldn't stand up to the pain. All right. All right. Jeez, I'm glad we're ending the stream now. It's a rough style. It was Imperial Guard of the Empire, the Shotokan stuff. Yeah. Added Wing Chun and Aikido. Okay. Wing Chun sounds Wing Chun, I think. Sounds good. That's the Ip Man stuff. That's what Bruce Lee formerly trained in before he made up his own thing, the Jeet Kune Do. Tai Chi is epic. I learned some Tai Chi with my Kung Fu training, and I use it for just kind of moving meditation anymore and some breathing exercises, and it's good. It's really great. Qigong, yeah. That's kind of like yoga. I think Qigong is the precursor to yoga. Or no, it's directly, I think yoga came before Kung Fu and Qigong. Let's see, how are you to get your bow to be invisible, or visible across your chest? Okay, that is a mod called XPMSSE. That's an FNIS mod. XPMSE. So if you just search for this on the Nexus, it has all kinds of options for where and how you wear your weapons. This is also in conjunction with All Good, which I'll show you here in a second. But yeah, this has a bow style. This is called the reversed bow, which it looks like you have it hooked on. You're kind of hanging it off your shoulder. But then there are also a bunch of different ways that you can wear your bow as well. And it has that for all these different, like the shield, you can wear it on your back. You can even have like axes stuck to your back. You can put daggers in your shoes, strap it to your ankle, things like that. A lot of fun. It's a great mod, and I'm using this in conjunction with All Good, which is all geared up derivative. You can just look for all geared up derivative on the Nexus, and what this does is it allows you to see your visible, you see your favorited weapons visibly, and it also allows you to specify where those show up, and also allows you to specify where they are on NPCs' bodies and stuff like that. Very cool stuff. Yeah, to your back, not in your back. Yes, very important distinction for sure. Or on your back. Oh, you're on Xbox? Bummer. All right. Well, yeah, you don't really have a lot of options then. There might be something for Xbox to make favorited gear visible, though. I don't think that requires any scripting. But I've never played on Xbox, so I couldn't tell you. We have XPM SSE, but no options. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well, thank you for joining me, everybody. Oh, welcome, Alan, by the way. Sorry, it seems like you dropped in just as we were wrapping up. We've been going for 3 hours now, and I have other things I need to do with my day. But it was really fun to. Oh, Magus gotcha. He does some console modding from now and then too. So yeah, there you go. Visible favorited gear will get you at least showing. You're not going to be able to have all the different options as far as positioning and stuff, but. YouTube says I've been streaming for 8 minutes. Maybe I've been in a hyperbaric time chamber or something. Because it sure feels like 3 hours, and OBS here is telling me that I've been on for 3 hours. 3 hours and 5 minutes specifically. Yeah, thanks everybody. It was fun, as it always is. If you're just happening across this stream, feel free to like and subscribe to the video. I do this every week. Every Saturday, in fact, at 11 a.m. my time here in Arizona, which is 6 p.m. UTC. Probably something like 12 or 1 o'clock in the Midwest, and 1 or 2 o'clock in the east of the United States. And I got to leave you to do the time zone conversions on your own, because I always end up messing it up, and it's just a complicated. It's one of the most confusing things in the world, is dealing with everybody's time zones. But yeah, like and subscribe. I do this every week, and I also do build videos, little tips and tricks guides on Skyrim modding and stuff, so the clicks are appreciated. And there are also a lot of good content creators out there as well, including Magus80, who has a Twitch channel that is linked in the description below. And I think he's getting ready to start up a new highly modded playthrough, so that's a good time. Go leave him a follow, and I'll probably see you over there at some point. Let's see who else is actively creating content. Strudel, 57 Strudel. If you're into fanfic and high fantasy reading, you would be hard pressed to do better than her long running series set in Skyrim. And that link is in the description below. I'm about 12 chapters in, and I'm barely even scratched the surface. I probably even haven't scratched the surface yet, but it is all really well written and a whole lot of fun. So if you're into that kind of thing, do give that a look too. The Panic Monk also does have a channel, but I don't know that you're actively doing any work on it, right, Joe? At least currently. Sporadically he does some stuff, so do I think he's linked in the description below too, so do go by his channel and leave him a subscription. He does have a whole lot of cool Let's Plays and stuff that he had done in the past and probably will do again in the future, and I'm sure he would appreciate the clicks as well. Oh, and EJ. Yeah, I haven't seen EJ here. I usually only plug the folks in the chat, but if I had to plug everybody all the time, I'd just be doing this for hours. But yes, EJ does have a new series that is absolutely amazing. Several different characters that she plays all in one world, and their paths intermingle and intertwine in interesting ways. She writes the music, she writes the dialogue, She does all the gameplay. She mods her game. Her game looks great. All of her characters have unique and interesting concepts around them, and they all interact. They do. She does voice acting for all of them too. So yeah, do check that out. One of the best content creators for that kind of stuff for Skyrim on the entire internet. So I could say good things about her all day. She's very talented and well worth the clicks as well. Okay, sales pitch over, guys. I gotta go get some lunch and probably some caffeine, and I will see you around the Discords and the internets and the YouTubes and the Twitches and all that. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, okay? See you next time.